Hi guys, listen, let me tell you this story about how I was almost kidnapped by my patient. Listen, I work for an agency through home health where we go out and we visit, various patients who have various different medical conditions and all this kind of stuff they need, like, a home health nurse just to check on them, do assessments and make sure they're good. Okay. Now, what my agency did not tell me was that I was going to visit an ex murderer, y'all. He had just did 30 years in prison, and that he had just, gotten home from prison. He had, contracted some various medical issues while he was in prison. All they told me was that I was going to see an elderly gentleman who had some new onset health issues, and I was just going to do a new admission assessment. They said, oh, he's got some family there, so, you'll be fine. They can help, be a good historian and tell you all about his medical history. I'm like, okay, fine, that's what I do. I got this. So I get the address to go where I'm going. I pull up to this house. First of all, the house is secluded, like in the woods. I mean, like it's not, sitting on a whole bunch of land. It's back in the woods. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Maybe this is a family house. Maybe he's had this house, for a long time, and he just, whatever. He just wanted to be, away from society. And I get that. Sometimes you don't want to be around a lot of people. Excuse me. So I pull up in the driveway and I'm noticing things in the yard, but it didn't catch my attention at that point. There are like little things like child toys, there, books. This old SUV looked like they were camping or something. It was like different things that should have set off alarms, but it didn't because I was like, maybe this is his family property or whatever. So I didn't mind. And then y'all, so I knock on the door. No, knock, knock, knock. Introduced myself, told him who I was, and he looked really pleasant, y'all. He said, "Come on in, have a seat. We'll go ahead and get started." I have my brother here, and I have his son here, and I have my daughter-in-law in the back. In the back, she's in the back. I said, "Okay, cool. This is gonna be maybe like an hour or two. Just gonna get some quick assessment. We're just gonna, admit you to our agency, so that way you'll have a CNA or another nurse come out here and actually take care of you throughout the week." He said, "Okay, cool." He said, "You're so beautiful." He said, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Okay." It's a little weird question. I told him where I was from. Kind of gave him background history about who I was. So we sit at the kitchen table, and come around the corner is his brother and son. They look real interesting, y'all. The son, let's start with the son. The son had all black leather jacket. I'm looking like it's like 102 degrees outside. Y'all have this black leather jacket, black boots, black everything, black hat, black gloves. I'm like, okay, he's weird. Okay, then the brother, which is the